Panthers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Oh my gosh, man. Are you freaking kidding me, bro? It's crazy. Good one.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right to 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with stay with who you know and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
Straight been handling that nigga. I've been looking at it.
Get your best players.
I've been seeing them play.
With the football in their hands.
What? Man, look, you better ask me what happened last 3 times he played.
Have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
You know I beat that boy.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
You know I'm living, but last time he played, he turned the game off, bro. Being good now.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Hey, look, nigga, you tired, nigga?
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
I know it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
Yeah, no doubt
about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Freeman with a fast feed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan.
Oh, my goodness.
And it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second
What that nigga talking about?
Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And incomplete.
Oh, thank
there.
you.
A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. It felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on third down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to. And maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Ryan down around the goal line. And Jones has it over the middle. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. And now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
But his opponent looking for him now, though.
As he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Ryan. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Freeman again, a first down carry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be third down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And he's getting Sanu. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Let's go.
Now Ryan on first down.
Oh, my goodness. Not yet.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Man, that should have been a pick, dog.
His
For real,
first
for real.
touchdown here of the new
Man, all right,
campaign.
look.
And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Man, what you mean? Why? Man, look. That should have been a pick.
Here's
dog.
Busher to
I
kick it away.
Look, come on.
That's fielded
Hey,
in the
Endo,
end zone.
enjoy this win, bro. Please.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Let me get one
This is
reel.
their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
The safety, Keanu Neal there to make the tackle. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got a second down at 5 here to start things out.
That's good. Yeah, I respect it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And on the stop, DeMonte Casey.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me,
93.
because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Newton now throws. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Oh, able to avoid him. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a second
Tear
and 2.
your ass up.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Newton now on second down. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
So tear your ass up, boy.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackle made by Bruce Carter.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Man.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. A first
What's the
red
score
zone
now?
opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They come up first and 10 at the 16. This is McCaffrey on the give. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. On second down, here's Newton. And he's got it. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. In for the score.
I know.
And the Panthers are now
I
an
done
extra
built
point away
him
from
up to
tying
what
up
he
this
is. Now he want to
game.
turn on.
Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2
look.
now.
How about the
Hey, look,
pace
that's
is already
just like a
established,
pit bull,
right?
though, man.
Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't
You
burst
trying
the
to treat him
bubble
right,
because he
feed him.
thinks that he can.
You know what
Do
I'm saying?
guys go into a
how
season
they
with
turn
a
on
goal
it.
for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Ryan. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Space to maneuver at the 40. A good pickup there at 22.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is the quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot.
Yeah, like you can't see how you beat me right now.
And boy, he can get hurt.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Powers over it.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
What's up, bro?
Touchdown, Falcons.
Devontae
Freeman, his second touchdown on the season, and the Falcons are in for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
I beat him.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. These guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. After the interception, here's Ryan. They'll roll it, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Here's Ryan. These guys man on the crossing route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. Freeman with a fast feet. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. So a minute 56 to play in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
Or, if you want, since it's about
going to give it to Freeman.
You talking about the one that's
not much running room. Down to the 32. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by any.
Damn it, man.
Here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning them into receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Panthers got to go quickly. They're moving with a sense of urgency right now. Escaping the pressure right. Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Oh, my Cam.
No.
There's times when I'm not analyzing up here. I'm just appreciating. Led NFL quarterbacks in rushing last year. He is truly the ultimate weapon at that position.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
So what time is it?
To throw again. Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 47. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Oh!
Throwing again. Ryan. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he's got this down to the 35. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now. Ryan on first down.
Hey, good game, Endo.
Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Hey, bro, I'm going to need you to get some money and buy you a TV, bro.
I got my TV.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And all the way inside the 15
that's my TV,
before
bro.
they drop him. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Tavecchio puts this one through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Yeah.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. Dances by him. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. On first down, Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. For a loss of about 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Newton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. First NFL pick for the rookie Isaiah Oliver. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the pitch to Freeman. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Oh,
this
good
is
shit.
intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Grady Jarrett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short.
Oh, come on, man.
That the first NFL touchdown in the career of DJ Moore, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Gano the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Gano out to kick this one away. And here now come the Falcons. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The left side completion to Jones. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. So he got free at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. Ryan to Sanu, good for an Atlanta 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd down, Ryan. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Now Shaw. And that'll be hauled in by the tight end. It's Hooper for the Falcon touchdown. Austin Hooper, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting back to block, bro. Why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan, and finding the tight end Hooper. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Ryan. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 51 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. K1 short. Coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Ryan. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Freeman. That goes for a gain of 31.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here we go.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Out of the gun, Newton. That's caught at the 3. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Ryan on 2nd down. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him 8 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. They had a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. To throw on second down. Ryan. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D.
Oh, they try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. Throwing on third down, Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A big gain of 31 on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
That goes for a gain of 31. First down now, but that clock rolling. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl at Thanksgiving.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Torrey Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. Newton. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Freeman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers, run a quick slant or something like that.
Here's Ryan. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout, as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Freeman again. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Gun. Hey, wait.
On third down, Devontae Freeman. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep down. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last.